Hello and welcome to the lesson. Today we're going to learn how to create links from images. We'll finish the lesson with creating simple image navigation. Here in the code you can see a text link to a Wikipedia page about New York. To make sure the link works, I'll click it. As you can see, it works correctly and Wikipedia opened. However, what if I wanted to replace the text link with an image link? It's quite simple. All you have to do is replace the text inside the A element with an IMG element. I'll add the IMG element and specify the path to the image using the SRC attribute. I've already resized the picture in Photoshop, so I don't have to deal with that now. Also, I mustn't forget to add a closing slash. Let's look at the result in a browser. As you can see, the image link works, and I'm sure you'll agree that it was very easy to create. I'll open a different website now. I'm showing you this website especially because of the navigation. This menu is made of graphic links, and we'll try to create similar navigation. However, before we start, I'd like to warn you about a possible problem. You should keep in mind that there are still users who disable displaying images in their browser. Although today there aren't many users that still do this, every professional web designer should ensure that the navigation will work even with images turned off. I'll skip ahead to show you what I mean. As you can see, the navigation works even though images are disabled. This is also very useful for people with visual impairments who use screen readers that can read the links. Now I've switched to a different page that will help us create simple buttons. Experienced users usually use Photoshop or other graphic editors, but this service is good enough if we only want to quickly create a few simple buttons. I'll click this green button, which redirects me to a page where I can adjust several appearance options. For example, over here I'll change the background from gradient to pyramid. I'll also change the text to Las Vegas. I'll leave the file format at PNG because it's the best format in terms of web graphics. To save the file, I'll use the Save Image As function. As you can see, the image is ready to be inserted into our website. Using this service, I'll create two more buttons. The first one is for Chicago, and the second one is for Miami. Let's try to insert the buttons in our website. I'll skip ahead a little to save some time. I saved the buttons into the folder of my current project. I like to have everything organized, so I'll create a new folder, name it Images, and move all image files into it. As you can see, they are now nicely combined and won't mix with HTML files of the website. Naming the folder Images could be considered a standard, but it's up to you what name you'll choose. Now I'll switch back to the code editor. I'll create the first link to a page about Las Vegas. I have to insert an address of a corresponding Wikipedia website inside the href attribute. I want to create a graphic link, so instead of text, I'll add an IMG element and insert the Las Vegas button. Don't forget to add the Images subfolder when specifying the path to the image. Let's look at the result in a browser. As you can see, the button displayed correctly. When I click it, it'll take me to the Wikipedia website about Las Vegas. Now I'll add links for another two cities. To make things faster, I'll use the clipboard. I'll copy the first line and paste it twice. Next, I'll just edit the SRC and Alt attributes. Of course, I also have to edit the href attribute inside both A elements. At this point, the code should be ready. I'll refresh the browser, and as you can see, all three buttons are neatly aligned next to each other. I'll maximize the browser window because I want to show you how to disable images in Google Chrome. First, click the spanner button over here on the right. Next, select the Options item, and then click Under the Hood. Finally, click the Content Setting button. Now select the Do Not Show Any Images radio button, and you're done. Let's refresh the browser. As you can see, there is a problem. Even though we use the Alt attribute, it won't matter at all to visitors with disabled images. For this group of visitors, we should create alternative text navigation. However, that's not the purpose of today's lesson, so I'll turn images back on. Thank you for joining me today, and I'll look forward to seeing you the next time.